Sehemu ambapo wamefikia viongozi wachezaji wa timu ya Medeama, lakini pia wako waandishi kutoka Ghana ambao wamefikia hapa pia. Tumekuja nao hapa tupate kuzungumza baada ya Young Africans kumfunga Medeama magoli 3-0. Tuzungumze, watuambie shida ilikuwa nini. Mimi ni Sostenes Ndunguru na hii ni Rick Media. Naenda kuzungumza na Tony kutoka Ghana, tuambie timu yao imepoteza goli 3-0. Shida ilikuwa nini? Karibu twende sawa. Kudos.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm well. I'm doing well.
Yeah, you came up with Medeama and the game ended up you lost 3-0. Technically, what were the weaknesses of Medeama today against YANGA until they lose 3-0?
I think, first of all, we didn't take our chances very well. We had few chances, especially the penalty, because I felt the time that the penalty came, if we could have scored that penalty, the game would be 1-0 and it would change the face of the game. And we bottled it. We couldn't, equalize that penalty. And YANGA also took all those chances that they had that came their way. So I think that was the difference. And I also feel YANGA also has a lot of quality. They have a lot of quality. They is a team. I understand YANGA review. They were in the finalists in the CAF Confederation Cup runner-up, and now they are playing in the Champions League. So you could feel that we have a whole lot of experienced guys. Talk of their goalkeeper Diarra, one of the finest goalkeepers. Their number 7 Impiana. The right back from Ivory Coast, Kwasi. This guy from Ghana, what's the name? Hafiz Wuntakunkuni. These are guys that can pose straight to any team that come their way. So I think the quality between YANGA and Medeama is vast difference. And personally, I was shocked with the results, because when YANGA came to Kumasi for the first leg, they played very well. But I think our guys also upped their game, and I didn't expect that wide margin, 3-0. So I think it's a fair deal. We go back and to the drawing board and come back stronger the next time. But I think YANGA is a very good side.
Talking about Cloudy today, the fans, how they feel Benjamin Mkapa. Do you think in one way or another pressurize your players?
Prior to the game, during the post-match as the Tanzanian Football Federation, I asked a similar question to the captain of Medeama, this guy, Baba Musa Abdullahi. I asked him similar question, that how is the playing body going to cope with the intense pressure at the stadium? And because I know that's very, very intimidating, very, very noisy. I don't know how they are going to cope. He told me they are professionals. They've been at that stage before. They could cope to different level of pressure. So he feels or he believes they can cope. But when you look at the game very well, first 15-20 minutes in the game, you could see that our guys were shivering with the pressure. Not all of them. Some few individuals were shivering, because some of them have not tested or played at that level. So I think it also had some sort of effect on them. But I felt the moment they played the game till the 20th or the 30th minute, that the results or the goal has not come. I felt they could contain that pressure for us to go to the first half and come back again. But hey, it couldn't happen like that. So I would say the fans also play a vital role. They were the number 12 behind YANGA.
Talking about Tanzania football, the fans, the vibes, the teams, the logistics, everything. Have you saw something special after coming in Tanzania?
Yesterday I watched the SIMBA against Wydad game at the same venue, and I was like, the fans were crazy. The fans were crazy. Today too, I had the opportunity to also watch YANGA playing Medeama at the same venue. I saw a different atmosphere altogether. I think gradually, Tanzanian is coming to the limelight when it comes to African football. I'm pretty sure with time, in about 5 years ahead, Tanzania is going to be one of the force to reckon with when it comes to African football, because they've started evolving. They've started understanding the game. The populace here in Tanzania have gotten to like football very well. When you go to Ghana, football is the passion of the nation. You know, blasters and those things. So for Ghana, we are up there already. But Tanzania, I think gradually, the likes of YANGA, SIMBA, I remember Azam, these clubs have gradually pulling up, and I'm not surprised. Very soon, it's going to transcend into the Tanzania national team proper, for us to have a very for Tanzania to have a very formidable side to rub shoulders with the big boys in Africa. Talk of Egypt, Ghana, Nigeria, and those things. So I know with time the Tanzanian football is going to be at the apex.
Do you follow the Tanzania league currently? I mean Tanzanian teams, Simba, YANGA, Azam, and the other teams.
Not really. I remember the only thing I could say is when YANGA beat SIMBA 5-1 or so, when I read it on the internet that they've just gotten this, they've just mounted this huge tent at the city center, and this YANGA team was teasing the YANGA side. I don't really follow YANGA Premier League too much, but I know of YANGA and SIMBA, but I don't really follow the Tanzanian Premier League. But I know of YANGA, and I also know of SIMBA. I also know Azam, because I know a time came we had one Ghanaian player called Enoch Ateje. He came to play for Azam, and he did very well. I know a couple of players, Augustine Okra. He came, and some few players that have passed through here. So I know with time Tanzania football will go place. I remember a time came even Asante Kotoko from Ghana also came here to play. But I think is it SIMBA or Tanzania? One of the it was a SIMBA day. They came one of the to play a game. So I have not had a chance to follow the Tanzania football well, but I know the three clubs, SIMBA, YANGA, and of course Azam, they are on top there.
The target of these two teams, SIMBA and YANGA, it is to reach a point of dominating African football, doing well in a CAF tournament, that's Champions League and the Confederation Cup. You told me you watched the game yesterday between SIMBA and Wydad, and the fortunately you watched you was in a stadium today in a game between YANGA and MEDEAMA. Based on your opinion, do you see these two teams are going to dominate at the beginning?
Talking of YANGA and SIMBA, sure. That's why I said with time. The key word is with time. I know with time they can be among the elite football clubs in Africa, because at this moment when we talk of elite clubs in Africa, we have Ali, we have Wydad, and those Moroccan clubs that have gotten to the apex. So I know with time the YANGA and the SIMBA team, they will be chasing, and I say they will be one of those few African clubs that will start emerging. So I think with time they will come good.
Let's talk a little about YANGA player PACOME Zuzwa, where just number 25 he scored the first goal today. He scored a game YANGA played well away with MEDEAMA in Kumasi. I know you noted him. Just a comment on him a little.
Very strong on the ball. He's very good tactically he plays to instruction. I wasn't surprised he scored today, because I remember during the first leg where he took the ball and where he scored. Some of us, when we were in the commentary box, we were kind of surprised with his energy. He's a fine player. I know financially YANGA is very strong. Other than that, I will not be surprised those top clubs, Ali and them, will come and just take him away. He's a very good guy.
After watching SIMBA game yesterday, and you watched today YANGA game, between these two teams, technically, the way they play, what is your best team right now?
I know some years back, SIMBA was dominating, or SIMBA were doing well. But until recently, if I'm not wrong, until recently, YANGA has taken over. It was just about a month or two. They scored SIMBA 5-1. YANGA is doing very well. I can say for now, it looks like YANGA is somehow slightly ahead of SIMBA. And if care is not taken, YANGA will take total dominance of the Tanzanian football if care is not taken. So I'm hoping SIMBA to speed up so that the rivalry between them will be keenly contested, so that it will not be one way kind of thing. And I will be very happy if sometime to come you give me invite to come here and watch YANGA and SIMBA game. I will be very happy to witness this all important game. I just want to have a feel of how when these two sides meet, how it goes, their rivalry, how the supporters behave, because I know at the stadium we have a section of the stand for the YANGA fans, we have the other one for the SIMBA fans. I just want to witness how those things are going to fare. So I think, as I said earlier on, SIMBA should up their game, they should speed up, or else a time will come YANGA will take total control of SIMBA, and it will make the Premier League somehow boring. I'm hoping they step up so that the contest or the competition between them will be keenly contested.
Now let's end up with a chance of qualifying to quarterfinals. In how the group looks like, YANGA group with MEDEAMA, Al-Ahly, and below that, chance of YANGA making it to quarterfinal. Mchezo wa YANGA dhidi ya MEDEAMA, lakini amegusia pia nafasi ya YANGA kufuzu kwenda kwenye robo finali, lakini hatujazungumza hayo tu. Amegusia mengi kuhusiana na mpira wa Tanzania, lakini amegusia pia namna mpira wa Tanzania ulivyo na ladha, unavutia. Hata yeye anatamani kuja kutazama mpira wa Tanzania. Bwana, mimi ni Sostenes Mburu, hivi ndivyo